Hello, everybody. Welcome to Monday. The S&P 500 was up 0.1% today. Kind of a muted session today, mainly because there's a lot happening this week. Tuesday and Wednesday, Chairman Powell will be in front of Congress testifying. This is sort of a normal thing, but I'm sure everybody's going to be interested to hear what he has to say. Especially about rates higher for longer and all the other things. And of course, we get our CPI inflation report, which is really kind of the first one on Thursday for the month. Comes for last month, and so those are things that the market's going to kind of wait around for. But it was an up day actually. Again, every day so far this month where the market's been open, the market has been up, which is good. Again, still pushing through for this first half piece. And we've got, all kinds of interesting data coming in with, what should happen in the second half of a year like this. So, for example, when you have almost a 15% return, you average about a 10% return in the second half. Okay, so that we talked about before. Now they're talking about second halves as presidential race. And so, usually a half a year is around 5% second half. And so the average return for a presidential second half of the year is actually almost 11%. So kind of lines up with the other data that we've been seeing. And, you can kind of stack all these things up and say, oh, wow, we can have a pretty good, end of the year here. I would expect some choppiness. We are going to have earnings season starts Friday with the banks releasing earnings. I think some of the expectations have been ratcheted up some where the analysts have been, pretty far under on earnings for a really long time, for a couple of years here. Maybe they get ahead of earnings, or at least in some cases. And so, we'll see how that plays out, combined with some of the, kind of holding back for the election. But the positive side is if the Fed does, decide to lower rates in September, that could be a catalyst to get things going. So anyway, we'll see how these things play out. It's a good time to be an investor. Market's still doing really well. Look forward to seeing what's going to happen tomorrow. Thank you very much.